Hey Lightweights, today I will be reacting to Alien. I am a little bit more familiar with this one. So I have not seen the first Alien movie, but I have seen some Alien things. The Alien versus Predator that came out when I was in elementary school. They were like in Alaska or something. I don't know. It was very cold and snowy. I've seen that one. I have seen parts of Aliens, the sequel. One of my favorite quotes ever is from that movie. Game over, man, game over. But I have not seen that movie in the entirety. And I've also seen Prometheus. Yes. And also I've been on the Great Movie Ride when that was still a thing in Disney World. So I am familiar with Alien, but I have never seen the original movie where all of these ideas were sparked from and birthed from. And I've also never seen the original Predator. So it's kind of extra ironic that I've seen Alien versus Predator. Anyways, I am familiar with some stuff like the idea of the xenomorph and the, that sort of thing. But I'm really, really, really excited to see how it all started, where the alien came from, how the crew first discovered it, all that stuff. I know that this is a classic. This is one of those sci-fi horror films that inspired many other films and games and books and TV shows. So I'm really excited to finally sit down and watch this. And like I said, I have seen parts of Aliens, but I've never seen the whole thing from start to finish. So if you'd still be interested in a reaction for that as well, please just let me know in the comments. But I'm really excited to once again be switching it up. I don't think this is right on the bubble of 80s, right? I don't know if this is 70s or 80s, but this is, around the window. We're just going to call it 80s. It's the 80s window. So I guess that's our current theme right now for movie reactions. At the time of recording this, Back to the Future will have gone up. So that's going to be kind of our new theme right now. So I'm really, really excited. I hope I still can get a little scared from this because I do love a good horror movie. And I do love sci-fi. So this is right up my alley. And yeah, okay, I've been rambling enough now. So if you're new here, subscribe, hit that bell button when you do so that you know when I post future reaction videos. And here we go. The way that music can just make you so creeped out. Like, what makes that noise? Commercial towing vehicle, the Nostromo. Crew of 7, refinery processing. Lots of tons of mineral ore, and it's returning to Earth. So does that mean they're essentially like space truckers? They're like hauling the refinery stuff from wherever they were mining to Earth. So they're like a space trucker, right? I love when scary movies or horror movies can make you feel anxious by showing you nothing. Like the use of nothing in its own right is such an awesome just horror tactic. Like we know this movie's going to be scary. So you're like, wait, what's going to happen? And you're waiting for something to jump out and it's literally nothing. It's just building that suspense. It's so good. So I'm assuming that's like a cryo sleep type of thing, right? Probably feel like shit when you wake up from that. It's like when you get too much sleep and you feel horrible. That's got to be what you feel like.
Contact traffic control.
This is commercial towing vehicle Nostromo out of the Solomons. Registration.
They are space truckers.
Calling Antarctica traffic
The hell are we
control.
doing out
Do you
here?
read me? Over.
Can you go back to...
That's not our system. I know that.
Can you go back to sleep? Like if you've been waking up from long sleep, or are they screwed now?
This is a commercial ship, not a rescue ship.
Right.
And it's not my contract to do this kind of duty. And what about the money? If you want to give me some money to do, I'd be happy to.
This dude just wants a raise.
There is a clause in the contract which specifically states any systematized transmission indicating a possible intelligent origin must be investigated.
I don't want to hear
We
it.
don't know that's intelligent.
I want to go home and party.
Parker, will you just listen to the man?
On penalty of total forfeiture of shares.
The guy in the blue shirt, is he like HR? Why do it seems like everybody else hates him? He's either got to be like a boss figure or like HR or something. Because everybody else seems to get along really well, but they don't seem to get along with him.
Give me an AC pressure reading.
That's cool. That's real cool.
Money's safe. Let's take her down.
So the refinery that they left behind, does that not have minerals and stuff on it? You'd think they wouldn't want to leave the money behind. Is it just like the machinery and not the actual product?
Navigation lights on.
Those lights look like Christmas lights. They're pretty. I know that sound from the Great Movie Ride.
Somebody give me a straight answer. It's the whole breeze.
I don't see anything. We've still got pressure.
It's straight.
Good, so now they're stuck here. Wonderful.
Get started on core panel. I'll be right down.
What the hell is she coming down here for?
Better stay the fuck out of the anyway.
Yeah, I like to see what she's going to do when she got there.
I can't tell if they like each other or not. Sometimes it seems like they're just a bickering family, and sometimes it seems like they can't stand each other. I love the look of their suits. It's really cool. Is it practical effects when they use like actual crafted things versus like CGI? I love that. Oh, shit. Wait, so is Prometheus a prequel?
I've never seen anything like it.
Because that's the ship in Prometheus, isn't it?
Moving on to second position.
What is it?
That's making me sick. The music is so good in this. I hate that. Whatever that is it like a violin? I don't know what that is, but I hate it. Oh, the hole in the chest. That's so cool.
Life form. Looks like it's been dead a long time. Fossilized. Looks like it's grown out of the chair.
So have they already had contact with aliens in general? Because they're taking this very well. He's just like, nah, alien life form. Looks like it's been dead a while.
Ash, that transmission. Mother's deciphered part of it. It doesn't look like an SOS.
What is it then?
Well, it looks like a warning. I'm gonna go out after them.
What's the point?
He's got to be someone from corporate. That's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, what's the point? We need the money. Let them do this so I can get my payday. Had all the regs memorized. Definitely corporate. Nobody else likes him. No offense if you work in corporate. What's the blue? Oh, it's like a force field type of thing? Well, it can't be because he's walking through it. Some sort of shielding or barrier, though. That was a cool way to make that.
A layer of mist just covering the eggs that reacts when broken. Okay.
That was a really cool way to make that.
No, I'm okay. All right. Okay, I just slipped.
Slipped into the worst place imaginable.
Appears to be completely sealed.
Don't touch it! Ah. You're in an unknown place. You've seen an alien. There's unknown things. Why are you poking it? Why are you touching it? Why are you looking in it? He's lucky he had his helmet on.
Could die in 24 hours. Open the hatch.
Listen to me. If we break quarantine, we could all die.
Look, could you open the goddamn hatch? We have to get him inside.
No.
Good.
Play this in order. You hear me?
Yes. I read you. The answer is negative.
You have the...
Inner hatch open.
What's the point of freaking procedures if you're not going to follow them? She literally could have just saved everybody right there. Guess it didn't really matter who was wearing his helmet, did it? Ooh. I wouldn't be able to act with that on my face. Like, that would... claustrophobic.
We'll have to take a look at him inside. Right.
How come they don't freeze him? How come you guys don't freeze him?
Because Mr. Corporate Man wants to learn about the aliens so he can get more money. Fuck.
You can take your mask off.
Also, not entirely sure what they thought the mask would do. He had a whole space helmet on, and it didn't protect him.
Oh, we gotta get it off him.
Just a minute, just a minute. I mean, let's not be too hasty.
He does not care about saving that guy's life. He only cares about that alien.
Could kill him.
Why is this dude so sketchy?
You take the responsibility.
Yes, I'll take the responsibility. Get him out of
Where do you want to do this? I'm making a decision just...
Surprised he didn't make him sign a frickin' waiver. Oh, that noise is unpleasant.
God.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
That crap's gonna eat through the hull.
That thing's gonna eat through the goddamn hull. Come on. What's going on? This way.
It's almost like you should have listened to Ripley. It's almost like she was following procedure and knew what she was talking about. The way that they can make music creep you out and make you so anxious is just so cool. Music can really make or break a movie. It's insane.
Well, it's an interesting combination of elements, making him a tough little son of a bitch.
And you let him in.
There it is.
Ash, when Dallas and Kane are off the ship, I'm senior officer.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
You also forgot the science division's basic quarantine law.
No, that I didn't forget.
Oh, I see. You just broke it.
Look, what would you have done with Kane?
Left him there.
Maybe I've jeopardized the rest of us, but it was a risk I was willing to take.
It's a pretty big risk for a science officer. It's not exactly out of the manual, is it?
So he's not a corporate guy, he's a science officer. So that's why, because he's like, in the name of science, I must study it.
Where is it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we ought to try and find it.
Yeah, let's check it.
Call me crazy, but maybe you shouldn't go in there. You lost the alien. Let's go in there.
Dallas, please be careful.
Riff is like, I'll wait out here. Oh, just kidding. In she goes. The breathing is getting louder.
Kane? Dallas?
You okay?
Aw, Dallas to the rescue.
That's all right. That's a reflex action.
Kind of look like oysters.
Well, we've got to have a look at this.
Don't those things look like, I'm pointing like you can see. The big blobbies, they kind of look like oysters.
How come I gotta change my mind? All right, the
I'm
decision's been made.
I'm not trying to change your mind, Dallas. I just want you to listen. Will you listen to...
Well, we're blind on B and C decks. The reserve power system's
Oh, no, that's a bunch of horseshit. We can take off without that.
Oh, yeah, we can. You think that's a good idea?
Look, I just want to get the hell out of here, all right?
I don't think people take her seriously enough. I think she is underappreciated within this crew. She's the only one talking sense.
Engaged.
I'm altering the vector now.
I'm not a science person or a pilot or anything, really. I play video games and watch movies for a living. So I always wonder if what they're saying actually makes sense. Like I'm changing vector. Does that make sense? Is that like a real thing? They could be speaking gibberish and I don't know. I know vector's a real word. Don't know what it means though. Could make no sense. I wouldn't know. Sounds cool.
Yes.
Dallas, I think you should come and see Kane.
Has his condition changed?
It's simpler if you just come and see him.
We're on our way.
I love how he said Dallas and everyone's like, let's go.
Back to the old freezerinos.
Oh, no. Gotta have something to eat before we go back.
Scar, I need something else.
Yeah. One more meal before bedtime, I'm buying.
At least they get to go back to sleep and don't have to be awake for the 10 months.
You pound down the stuff like this.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I'd rather be eating something else, but right now I'm sticking to food.
You know what it's made of.
Not! Hey, she was into it too. She was like,
What's the matter? The food ain't that bad, baby.
You choking?
What's wrong?
What?
why did he look like he knew what that was going to happen? What's
No, no, no! Touch it! Don't touch it!
Back up!
I just have to find it.
I've taken care of that. I've designed this tracking device. You just set it to search for a moving object.
That motherfucker, he knew. He knew. He was... He knew. He knew it was in there. You can't tell me he didn't. He was looking at the picture on the screen of what the head looked like when it popped out. He fucking knew.
The circus must have burned out.
Okay, so she, in the Great Movie Ride, she's carrying that. I always thought it was a big gun. Is that blood? I would not want to be the one with the net. Give me a poker. Give me a poker.
When I say. All right, now.
They're so calm.
It's a cat.
I forgot about the cat.
Hey, look, now. We had to back it, man.
That cat was pissed. Also, it knows some shit's up. That's why I was hiding.
Hey, John Day.
Why does that sound so good? Oh, God. Oh, God. Can you focus, please? Just rogue alien on the loose. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Was that a chain or was that the alien?
Come on, baby.
Oh! How'd it get so big already? How's it already an adult?
The only thing we don't know about is temperature.
Okay, what about temperature? What happens if we change it?
Let's try it. I mean, most animals retreat from fire, yes?
Fair, yeah.
He gives me Uncanny Valley. He's just weird. He's just odd. I don't know if he's just socially, like, he just, Maybe it's because I don't like him.
Open the hatch to the third junction.
The heartbeat noise. Is that supposed to be his heartbeat?
All right.
Dallas? You're gonna have to hold your position for a minute. I've lost the signal.
You sure?
Look around. Are you sure?
Am I Claire Lambert? I want to get the hell out of here.
No. Holy shit.
Is that acceptable to you?
It means killing it acceptable to me.
Obviously, it means killing it. But we have to stick together.
Her eyes are so blue.
This one needs refueling.
Will you get it, please? Ash, go with him.
No, I can manage, Ash. You don't follow me.
He fucking hates Ash. Why does he hate Ash so much? I'm with you, but why do you hate Ash?
What would you like me to do?
Just what you've been doing, Ash.
Absolutely nothing.
I've got access to Mother now, and I'll get my own answers, thank you.
What if they all stay in the mother pod? There is no air ducts in there. Just everybody stay in there. You only leave when you need food. Get a bucket. You're good to go. 10 months. Easy.
There is an explanation for this, you know.
You're rude. I want to hear your goddamn explanation.
Why is he so chill about this? Like, he's crew. He's expendable too. Why are you so chill? Why are you so chill?
Ash. You open the door?
He's sweating milk. Ah! What the hell? I'm sorry, I just hit the microphone. What the fuck is happening right now? Did we know that he was... Guys, did I miss that he was not human?
She's a goddamn robot.
They didn't know either.
All I can think of is they must have wanted the alien for the weapons division. He's been protecting it right along.
Parker, will you plug it in?
So the company knew that they were going to encounter an alien signal and put him on the ship?
You still don't understand what you're dealing with, do you? Perfect organism.
Can't even blame him for that. I think I was like still processing the whole fact that Ash is a robot. So what are they doing? They're getting like provisions and shit? What are you doing?
Jones?
No. Honey. You're the only one using your brain this entire time and now you're looking for the cat? Listen, I feel bad for the cat, but leave the goddamn cat, okay? We've got bigger problems right now.
How you doing?
Fine.
You're being very loud. You're being very loud.
Jones. Jones.
The cat's like, I think I like my odds better without you. Oh! Wait, what was that? Was it? Shoot it!
Lambert? Lambert?
Just... Oh, it's a flamethrower. He can't shoot it when she's right there.
Override automatic detonation expires in T-minus 5 minutes.
How are you supposed to find your way to the shuttle pod during the freaking self-destruct sequence if it's gonna blast you with smoke and you can't see?
Override automatic detonation expires in T-minus 3 minutes.
Oh shit! Oh, now she leaves the cat. Defenseless. In a cage.
21, 20 seconds, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Why is she stopping the self-destruct? Why did she try to turn it off? I thought the whole point was we wanted to kill the alien. Is it in the shuttle? Oh, because it was blocking her path to the shuttle. That's what, okay. Sorry. I'm back on track. That poor cat has been through it. Oh, God. Are we sure it's not in here? Did we do a sweep? I guess we don't have time for a sweep. How many times is it gonna explode? So now she has to live 10 months in this shuttle. Listen, I'm glad you saved the cat, but you know, like in the heat of the moment, why are you saving the cat? Like, come on. Oh, they got little pods in there too. Does the cat get its own pod? It does. What is even wearing the point of wearing underwear if it's not gonna cover your butt? That can't be comfortable. Just wear a thong then. What are you doing? Now what the fuck is she supposed to do? What is that, a harpoon? Why does it seem sluggish right now? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo.
Ooh. I was half expecting a jump scare there. right, guys. That was so good. That was so good. Ooh. I don't know where to start. I just loved it. I just loved it. I'm so glad to finally see the origin of how we discovered the alien, the xenomorph. I guess I want to start with the acting of this because holy hell was it phenomenal. The scene where, I apologize, I forget the first guy's name who died, when he was like choking and they're like, what's going on? When it first like burst out of his chest, it panned all of them when they were processing what happened, I guess. And Dallas in particular looked genuinely disturbed. Rewind to that on your own movie. I don't know if it will be in the edit or not, but it was like the 1,000-yard stare. Like when you see something that genuinely terrified you, like he nailed it. They all did. But that really stuck out to me. And then there was a part, and I don't remember what part it is now. I was going to point it out at that moment, but then they were talking, so I said I would save it for later. And I don't remember what that part was either. But at that moment, too, the two people in that scene did such a good job of... Oh, I think it was after the cat. It was after the cat jumped out. So it was 3 people. After the cat jumped out, they did such a great job of, you know, when you're scared and then you laugh because you're realizing, oh, it was silly for me to be scared at that moment, or that shouldn't have scared me. They did that so well. It was just like little things like that. They just beautifully acted. I love, I guess, just this age of movie because it's all, and I'm sorry if this isn't actually the term, you guys can correct me, but I think you guys have said it's called practical effects when it's actually the physical things. I love that so much. It just makes it feel so much more real, so much more intense. It's more impactful, in my opinion. Obviously, they can do great things with CGI nowadays. I'm not trying to discount the art form that is CGI, but it's just a very different feel. And I miss the feel of the real. Even the little baby face thing where I was like, oh my God, that looks like oysters. It was so gross. It was so, ooh. It just made you want to gag, and it creeped you out even more because it was just yucky. I feel like we don't necessarily get that in movies nowadays. And I could be wrong. You know, I have a toddler at home. I haven't seen new movies since she was born. I literally haven't been to the theater besides one time. I took her to her first movie 2 weeks ago, which was Garfield. That's the only thing I've seen recently. So I could, maybe I shouldn't be making those big generalizations, but I just feel we don't get that as much anymore. They just did a good job of making it feel icky. But I think my favorite thing about this film was it was almost more atmospheric horror, because obviously we have the xenomorph. And I hope that's actually what it's called. If it's not, that's really awkward. But I've said it this far, so I'm going to keep going with it. We have the xenomorph, but you don't really see it a ton. You only saw it in very pivotal moments. And that made it more terrifying, because a lot of it was just the fear that you didn't know where it was. So the sound effects, or the lack of sound effects, the utter silence when they'd be walking down halls sometimes. You were just, where is it? Where is it? It made you feel like you were actually one of the crew, not knowing where it is. And that made it so much more terrifying, because they're like, oh, it's in the air vents. Great. Well, is it right above me then? Is it below me? Is it in the wall? I don't know. I don't know where it is. And then when you did see it, it was just that much more, because you hadn't seen it a ton. When scary movies, you're just seeing the scary thing over and over and over again, it loses its luster almost. It loses its scariness, because once you know what to expect, it's no longer scary, in my opinion. But in this, I feel like we actually only saw it maybe a handful of times, maybe 5. And a lot of those times it was quick little glimpses, or there was flashing lights or other things going on. So your brain kind of was filling in a lot of stuff about it. That was just beautifully done. Such a great choice. Such a great choice. I loved that. I loved that. I loved it. And I'm so glad to, I know I already said this, but I'm so glad to finally know where it all started. And it was actually cool having seen, I've only seen Prometheus once, so I really don't remember anything other than the shape of the ship. And there's like big alien thing. That sort of looked human, but weren't really human. And they were really tall. I don't know. But it was cool having seen that and then seeing this ship where I was like, holy shit, that's from okay, I get it now. Like that was really cool. I definitely thought Alien 2 was, Aliens was also on a ship though, so I guess I'm a little confused by that because we're going back to Earth. So now I really need to watch all of Aliens because like I said, I've seen scenes from it. I've seen pieces of it. I've probably seen a decent amount of it, but never in order, always just random chunks here or there. So now I really need to know how we get back to the situation that we're in Aliens because I've got questions about that now. I think there's more that I wanted to say, but now I can't remember. Oh, I can hear the comments now, so I'm just going to throw this out there because I've, not a lot, but I've gotten a few comments. I have trouble processing my emotions, okay? So when I cry, I laugh or I smile. When I'm scared, I laugh or I smile. When I'm stressed, I laugh or I smile. When I'm angry, I laugh and I smile. When I'm in a fight with somebody and I'm pissed off, I'm laughing and smiling. That's just how I am. So I know, especially with the Terminator movie, a few people were a little upset that I wasn't taking it seriously enough because I was laughing or I was smiling. That's just how I process my emotions. You know, there's more to it than that, but we don't need to get into that because you're not my therapist. So just know, even when I'm scared, I'm laughing or I'm smiling. And I'm sorry if that detracts from you. Maybe this is not your cup of tea for a reaction, but that's that's genuinely how I process how I'm feeling. So if there were moments where I was laughing or I was acting like I wasn't taking it seriously enough, has nothing to do with the fact that I'm not taking the movie seriously enough. It's just how my brain processes emotions. And, you know, everybody processes differently. And I think that's the beauty of reactions. So I still think you should stick around. But if that's, you know, not your cup of tea, then I don't blame you, and that's okay. But I'm not going to change who I am just for a video. So that's all I'll say about that. I hope you did enjoy the reaction because I had a crap ton of fun with this. I really did. And I'm glad that I'm trying a bunch of different things. And I can't wait to keep exploring movies with you all. So if you are new here or you've been around for a little while and you haven't yet, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It's free. So why not? Might as well. All right, hit that bell button. Then you know what videos I'm posting, and you get a little notification that tells you I posted. All right, you guys, I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have an amazing day.